Hey, welcome to episode 9. Give us a second and we'll be right back.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Hey, welcome back. This is Women Talking Balls. We are here at the Lux Creative Space outside of Atlanta in McDonough, Georgia. Welcome back to those who are regulars, and welcome to those who are new to our podcast. Before we get started, please click like, click share, share with your friends and your family, so they can get in on this conversation that we'll get ready to have on this podcast today. All right. So let's introduce the team. We got Miss Tiki Wiki to my left. We got Boss Lady B to my right.
Hello.
And then we got Miss Ann from the A on the far right. All right. So before we get started, let's do some logistics, right? So make sure you follow us on Facebook and YouTube. 6 p.m. each and every Monday evening. You don't want to miss that. Also, if you have any products, business, or anything you want us to shout out, just email us at I keep trying to give us a website.
WomenTalkingBalls@gmail.com.
There you go. And somebody will contact you about our sponsorship packages. Okay?
For sure.
All right. So was there anything else we need to?
Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
You got it.
All right, here we go.
Let's dive on
into it. So we're gonna do this recap of this Atlanta Falcons Minnesota Vikings game. Yeah, we're gonna try to do the best we can. We're gonna try to get through this without cussing too much.
Therapist.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand the cards out.
We all need a therapist.
Yeah, so I said the theme of this game is another fugly.
Fugly.
Another fugly.
That's
The
right.
worst fugly of them all.
Yes.
It's bad when the Cleveland Browns are better than when the Cleveland Browns are better than your team. It's I don't know, is the world getting ready to end? Because that Cleveland been bad for a long time, and then for them to surpass anybody and us for that fact.
We just keep coming up short over and over.
Over and over
again.
Yeah. All right.
There
So-
are no words.
There's no words. We're gonna try to get through it though. I tried to pick out a couple of cons. Pros. I tried to. So did y'all? I got one.
I have two. I have two.
Okay, what you got, Ann?
Cool, of course. We can't do without Cool. If it wasn't for Cool, we wouldn't have had any points.
Yeah.
First half.
Yep.
And then the interception with Street. I think that was good as well. That was one of the highlights of the game. But I think Cool was our MVP. What y'all think?
I think so too.
I said cool, and more.
Yeah,
cool.
Street was the new guy.
We
Mhm.
picked up.
Contavious. Contavious Street.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Jonnu Smith.
That's what I said.
He had that 60-yard run for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And then he slipped. He just started making a snow angel with no snow.
He was like, "Y'all didn't see that, but I'm supposed to make the
But
best."
He made the best.
He
of
did
it.
make the best of
of
it.
He made snow angel.
Tika, what you had a pro?
Yeah, Algier, his
Yeah.
touchdown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He ran it through.
Yep. Calasius Campbell got us a safety.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And was like,
And guess what? You scored over 25 points.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We did finally, but
That's it.
I still lost.
That's still
Finally.
lost. We finally got over 25 points.
oh man. And even though they didn't look that good, so I don't know how much this account, but the defense has held an opening touchdown
Yep.
since we started this season.
Yep.
So
Defense let us down.
Yes, they didn't show up to work.
I got a pro on defense.
Okay.
ahead.
Lorenzo Carter.
Oh,
He
okay.
did his interception.
Yeah.
And he ran until he couldn't run no more.
Right.
He tried, didn't he? I said, "Go, boy,
Yeah.
go!" He was trying.
You were trying.
He did. He tried his best.
The defense kept missing too many tackles.
Yes.
He
I'm like, come on.
Yep. So
That Garrett is missed
missing.
very much so. Yeah.
Missing. Oh,
But I
Grady.
still say defense played enough for us to win.
they did.
Do you
You
think?
think they played enough for us
I
to
think
I
win?
so.
do. I think our problem is getting in the red zone. Excuse me, their lack of getting into the red
Mhm,
zone and
mhm.
scoring 7 points versus 3.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, They
School
played-
had 3 or 4
yeah,
field goals.
About
yeah.
4.
yeah. I mean, they played
Yeah,
well enough.
that score was terrible. What was
Even
it?
though they
10,
played-
11, 5 to
they,
6.
you know, they didn't play as well. Defense didn't play as well as they
They
normally.
didn't
Right.
play as well
But
as
they played well
have
enough.
been
They
playing.
held them from scoring.
Yes.
You know, if we had scored,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Offense just couldn't get no touchdown. Right?
we need to
We
score
need
7
touchdown-
points
7 points rather
in the
than
red
3.
zone.
Right.
We were in the red zone. How many times we had?
Oh,
We were in the red
was
zone
the
quite a
red-
bit.
Like,
lot.
yeah.
And not only that, I think it was 10 of 18 third downs that we made.
Yeah.
When you make over 50% of your
Yep.
third downs,
You,
You
should
should
have
be
more
winning.
touchdowns.
Exactly.
And I think that's
You
what
should
broke
be
them down
winning.
as well because the offense didn't stay on the field long enough. It was
Well,
so many
mhm.
third and outs, third and out.
third
Third
and
and out.
long and
Third
out.
and long.
Right. Very long. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And cool. 23-yard field goals.
Right. Right.
Come on.
54. He did with a
He won
52
one.
and a 50.
Yeah.
The 52 and a 54.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
And 23.
yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't be doing that. You're
Right.
right. We should be doing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does
Yeah.
make any sense.
We were on 4th down and we were 4th and 1.
Yes.
And we were like at the 11-yard line
Mhm.
and we didn't make it to get that extra point.
So do you think
Yeah,
it's the
3.
play calling or
I think a lot of it is play calling.
yeah.
But you know, stats, as you say you should do this or do that. But take the 3.
Yeah.
Take the
Mhm.
3. They were playing like little league anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They
So
were.
just
They're
go home.
going to take
Yeah.
the
Take the
three.
3. At least if we would have had that extra 3 points, we would have been tied and we would have
Right.
gone in overtime.
Right.
in overtime.
Exactly.
So
You said it, Tiki. You
I
called
You know
did.
what
it.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
I
should
called
have
it.
went for that
Yeah.
field goal. They should have went.
I said it's gonna come to bite them, and it did.
It did.
It did. So that's the so the offense was offensive. They was just doing what they normally do. Right?
You just
Right.
never know what you're gonna
You
get.
don't know what you're gonna get. I
I-
think Heineke coming in. So
He brought a
Heineke
lot of
did well.
energy.
He did. He
Yeah.
brought a lot of energy, but he started to show those issues that he have with throwing the ball to their feet, overthrowing them,
Overthrowing.
things
Yeah.
like
Like-
that. Even though Tiki, I mean, I think he did well, yes, but some of those things that they talk about he struggled with, they kind of showed up.
Yeah,
It was a few throws that were extremely too high.
Mhm.
I still think the play calling is off.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Bijan fumbled that one time. Algier, he's a strength. You know, he's good too, but you know, to me, he's one dimensional. Bijan, you know, he cuts and
Yeah.
moves,
Moves. Right.
and they have him blocking. I don't understand.
Bijan, I don't think he ran like he. I don't know. He was looking a little
Like he's
slug-
still not all the
Yeah,
way
he
back.
was still looking a little sluggish to me. I don't
My
know,
my
but-
issue with that is why did you draft him if you weren't gonna use him?
You got all these wide receivers, you got these tight ends.
Tight
you got-
Right.
Why aren't we using them?
Right.
Right.
I don't understand.
We could have got a quarterback.
That's what we need. we got
We
all
got a
these.
quarterback, but they chose him, and then now that we have him, he not utilizing him.
Right.
So, what is that about?
We got so many weapons. I don't understand why you don't put them all in there and just.
I know. Put
Find
them
somebody.
all in there and just.
Then we got these trick play. What's the trick? Throw it.
They
throw it back
read
at
all
And
our
toss it over
plays.
to the right.
Yeah. Why? Why? I mean, it's like so unnecessary.
When we have
Yeah,
all the
we-
weapons there, we can just run a regular play.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Tiki, we had our, as you say, Falcons always do it first.
I
We
know.
had 2 first.
Enough.
First time ever having to score 10-11 at halftime.
I thought I was watching a
Another
baseball game.
Right.
Another first, just how Dobbs came in and
Exactly.
just his first.
He had been with the team what
His first ever.
5 days.
So my notes say
yeah,
my
that's
notes say
right.
120 hours.
He
He had only been with
signed-
them 120 hours.
He signed with them on a Tuesday night.
Halloween. He was a trick
ooh,
and a
he was
treat.
trick and a treat. Yeah. Oh, I like that. And then he flew in from Arizona on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
He throwing passes to people whose names he don't even know.
Right.
Don't even know.
Hadn't even
He
looked
don't
at the playbook.
Plays. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-uh.
Don't even know the plays.
Right. They said they were calling the plays in his helmet, and it goes off, I guess, when they start moving or whatever.
15 seconds.
And they was like, do this, and then go to the right.
Wow.
But
So that
You
make
know
us
who-
really look bad then.
Right.
Yeah.
And they say he's a rocket scientist. He went to Tennessee. He graduated from Tennessee and NASA.
aerospace.
Aerospace.
something. Oh, but you know who loved him? I can't believe Terry Bradshaw.
He knew his name.
He
Of
knew
course
his
he did.
name.
Of course he
He
did.
said the kid is smart.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be out there flying airships or whatever he said. Go on somewhere, Mr.
Yeah.
Terry. So please join in on the comments, on the chat in this conversation, because we are frustrated, and I know if you are a Falcon fan, you are frustrated too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So please comment in the chat on YouTube and Facebook. I have one in YouTube, and Mr. Chris Brown say, how many years we got to make excuses?
That's the thing.
That's you right, Mr. Brown.
That is so true.
Because what we supposed to be rebuilding for the last 3 years, right? Rebuilding.
mean,
we
I
out
think-
of excuses.
We tired.
We tired.
we-
We're
You're right.
trying to carry the team.
This
We are
is torture.
trying to carry the
It's
team.
torture, and as much as I love the Falcons,
Yeah.
We tired of saying next year.
know.
Or next
Yes.
Yeah, it's just that they getting progressively worse instead of progressively better, and
Right.
that is not good.
mm-mm.
Like each game, so it was like when Ritter was playing, the defense played well, and Ritter was struggling. Okay, then Heineken comes in,
Mm-hmm.
and then the defense struggles a little bit that first when he came in at the tail end. They still were doing okay, but then this past Sunday, it was like everything fell apart. Everything. And I'm like, I don't know what to say, what the problem is outside of Arthur Smith.
That's
We need a new coach.
we need a whole new coach.
Miss Whitehead, she said that she,
from the GM down. We
That's
need it
true.
all.
Need a whole overhaul.
oh, overhaul,
Yes.
yes. Yep. We got to fire everybody. So
Fire everybody.
yeah.
It's just start over.
Start all over.
Miss Loretta Whitehead, she said, we are frustrated too. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I'm not gonna give up on him, but I probably won't be wearing no Falcons gear for a while, just to be honest. I'm just being honest.
Mm.
So
I just don't see. I don't see. I'm thinking of all the team. I just don't see no dominant team right now that's going to be going to the Super Bowl. Nobody is standing out to me.
mm,
Lamar Jackson is with the Ravens. They may have a chance, but it's just to me, there's no dominant team out there right now that I see going to the Super Bowl. It's right now, it's like a toss-up. Anybody in the running's right about
in the
now.
entire NFL.
Philadelphia finding ways to win.
They
I
are.
mean,
Yeah.
Finding
they're
ways
not,
to
it's
win.
not cute, especially that
I know.
Cowboy game last night. But they finding ways to win.
They are.
Yep.
They are.
So do we say that it's solely Arthur Smith, or do we say there's a breakdown, like Belay said, from
From the
From the
GM
top,
on, from the
from the
top,
top.
on down.
We need to know what we need to do to get in that red zone and score 7 points. We had 8 penalties for 62 yards.
yes,
I
ma'am.
mean, that was a issue. Dobbs had more yards in rushing than we had as a team.
As a
Right.
team.
It is, yeah.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
It was just a terrible, terrible game.
Yeah, and I've been looking at Arthur Smith post game interviews lately, just to kind of see,
Where his head is at.
just
Mm-mm.
like how he answering the questions. It's a couple of things to me. It seemed like he's just either in over his head or just not connected. He seems so disconnected because they'll ask him questions and he'll give these little half answers, like we'll do whatever we can it's one game at a time, week by week. You know, we are what we are. We're gonna work on it. You know,
Maybe he being safe. He don't want to say the wrong thing.
or do he not know what to
Or
say?
he don't know what to say.
I don't know. I'm not happy with him right now. I feel like he's one of the most disliked coaches in the NFL. I don't think anybody
He the
I
cares,
think the fans are getting
He the
fed up,
weakest
too.
Yep.
link.
Yep.
The fans are getting fed up.
and it's just not. I don't know. I'm tired. Like Ann say, we tired.
Yeah, we're
Tired.
tired.
Mhm.
Okay,
Alright,
Corey
that's
said
fine.
Arthur Smith needs to stop calling plays.
Yes.
Okay.
So who do we get to call the
I
play?
guess it's the coaching bad play calling. That's what Narraton
Mhm.
Brooks said.
It is.
Mhm.
And Miss
I
Loretta
agree.
Whitehead said everyone's offense is messed up. I guess you're saying overall.
Overall.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. So is it anything else? Because I don't know if I want to talk about him
We
no
don't
more.
want to talk about them
Uh-uh.
Falcons. no more. We're gonna let them rest and practice
Yeah.
and go on.
All right. All right. So did anybody out there watch that Miami Kansas City game?
Woohoo.
Did anybody get up early enough to watch it?
Baby, I got
me
up.
know.
I got up early enough to watch
Let me
that.
know,
one,
let
and
me
it
know.
was a good one.
It
And
was
I
a good
I
one.
did a little poll on my Instagram, and I had 75% of the people who answered said that they got up and watched it.
They
So,
got up
Good
and watched
deal.
it. And it was
Yep.
a good game.
Yeah,
was a good
it
game.
was. It was worth getting up.
All right. So give me some feedback. What do y'all think about the Kansas City Miami game? How did y'all feel about it?
Well,
What were some highlights?
I was surprised that Miami was started off slow.
Slow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I said. They came out like a storm. Kansas City
Yeah.
came out like
Kansas
a storm.
City, they had to because they was embarrassed by their loss
Denver.
to Denver Broncos. So they had to come out
Right.
throwing and catching.
They did.
But Miami regrouped.
For
They had
sure.
time. They regrouped.
They did. They regrouped, but
Yeah.
they ran out of time.
Yeah, they did. I think if they would have had just a little bit more time, they
Mhm.
would have won.
But it was a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that lateral move. What was that? That lateral move. Who was that? Brian.
They
Brian Cook?
stripped the ball from Tyreek
Yeah.
Hill.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
speaking
Cook.
of Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
He wanted to score so
So
very
bad,
bad.
on
yes.
his old team.
Yeah.
I know, and he had that chance where the what you say? If your
If
hand
they touch it, you're supposed to.
hand
Yeah,
touch,
you should've
exactly.
caught
he could have caught that ball and went in and got a touchdown and said, "See why you shouldn't have traded me."
Right.
But what happened?
But he missed
He
it altogether.
missed
it.
Mhm.
He was trying too hard, I think.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
I'm serious. His brain was saying, "This is what I'm gonna do."
Right.
And he needed to be focusing on catching the ball.
Mhm. And you know they'll do that a lot too.
Mhm.
They'll think about running before they even catch it,
Right.
and it'll mess them up sometimes.
Yeah.
The other thing, did they have any heat in the stadium?
Yeah. I know.
don't
Everybody
think
was
they
all
had-
bundled up. I was like, wow.
It's like
It was covered.
it was
so-
a cover stadium, but everybody looked like they was outside in the snow.
Right.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
they also talked about how the fan base is there.
Yeah.
They were saying that they were like the 12th man. Like they were
Yeah.
surprised that they had that
many
many supporters.
Supporters
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
came.
Yeah.
Miami had a huge following.
Yes.
They did.
Yeah, they said the people that live in Germany
was
Mhm.
actually
was liking both of those teams. They had
Yeah.
they
Okay.
have a good following there.
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Well, and I'm sure they was excited because this was the first regular season game ever in Germany.
Right.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, so
And they have one more
they got
next
one
week.
more next week.
Mm.
So Chris, you talking about run Arthur Smith on out of here? That's what you saying? You saying run him on out of here? Who is him? Arthur Smith? That's what you saying? We need to run out of here, man. Right now, we just over Arthur. We over Arthur at the end of the day.
And Dexter said that Miami isn't a physical team and they don't play well against physical teams. So okay.
Falcons don't play
Oh.
well against physical teams.
How we were doing, but
I
like,
know it. I
Falcons
know
don't
it.
play against well against non-physical teams.
I just know they had us out there looking like clowns.
Yeah.
Okay, I digress. We're not gonna we
We're not
done.
gonna go back.
Yeah, we
No.
ain't gonna go back. We ain't gonna
I'm
go
telling
back.
you, I need your therapist, and I'm like,
I'll make sure.
something's wrong with me because I keep supporting them.
You keep supporting them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been offered a Dallas jersey, a Saints jersey, a Ravens jersey. They was like, come on over and join the team. I was like, I can't do that. I'm
Nope.
loyal.
Look,
I'm loyal.
nope.
Can't do that. So that's good though. So we that was a good game, the Miami Kansas City game. So it was worth waking
It was
up that
worth
time.
waking
Yep,
up.
it
Yes,
was.
it
Good deal,
was.
good deal.
was.
All right, so don't forget to put your comments on Facebook and YouTube so you can start being a part of this conversation. And make sure that you like, share, and subscribe.
Exactly. And click that notification bell on YouTube.
There you go. All right, we're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do, and we got the question of the day coming up, right?
Yeah,
We
we got the
do.
question of the day
So,
coming up.
what's
I got a little bit of background on the question of the day, so let me get through this right quick.
Okay.
Okay, so the NFL and the NFLPA, which is the National Football League Players Association,
Mhm.
they work together to protect players by outlining infractions or penalties for improper play conduct, dangerous plays, and incorrect use of safety equipment, right?
Mhm.
So the NFL has made about 42 rule changes since 2002 to protect the players.
Wow.
Yep. Unfortunately, there are about 3,000 families of players that have filed lawsuits against the league as well because of those,
Really?
injuries and stuff.
Wow.
Okay, so with my question of the day, with all of that being said, with the growing concern of players' injuries in the NFL, what do you think the league can do to prioritize players' safety while still maintaining the excitement of the game? So we got to keep them safe, but we still want the excitement. So what what do you all think we can do or they can do to, keep them safe and also have that excitement?
Yeah, bring us some solutions. We'd
Oh,
love to hear what you
man,
have to
yeah,
say.
definitely, because it's not as fun to watch it because, well, I'm not gonna say it's not as fun to watch. Let me take that back. I think it takes away the excitement for the players though, because they have to be super
Mhm.
conscious of how they hit a player. Do they hit the quarterback right? Like no chop blocking, all that kind of stuff. I don't know, and that's a tough.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a
We-
tough
We
we just
question.
already
couple-
say they have added on additional
Rules,
rules.
right.
changes.
42.
42 changes.
Mhm.
They
I
are looking
mean,
at improving equipment.
They improving equipment. I think different positions got different helmets.
Yep.
Just because of their position.
Right.
Oh,
And
they
they
got
also
the-
have this that they have a mouthpiece that they put inside the player's mouth. Like if they hit a certain kind of way, it gives a signal out to them to let them know how the impact
Yeah.
them, so they know whether or not if it was something they can test for the those
Mhm.
concussions or
Yeah.
everything.
And they got a lot of
mandatory.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
half of the players' mouthpiece be hanging
Yeah,
out.
it-
their
They
mouth.
sure
exactly.
do. They don't even put them in.
They
Barely
don't even
put 'em
in.
in.
It's just
Right.
hanging out the mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have stepped up the medical protocols. You could tell,
They are much more proactive.
Yeah.
They're coming out on the fields.
yeah.
I even see players, or when they see another player down, you even see the players
Right.
calling over for the other team to come and get them.
Yeah, they have to sit out a series too if they think they go think they got hit too hard or something like
Mhm.
that. They have to sit out a series.
Yeah.
So I just think that I don't think that too much of the excitement has left. They just need to be conscious of how they're hitting. I mean, that goes with training. That's a profession. It's just new rules.
Yeah.
Right. And we just got to train them more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do we up the penalties?
Then it'll make the game. We talked about that.
Longer, even longer.
60 minutes to go out. We'll be watching a 6-hour game. If they blew the whistle every time something happened.
Yeah, they got
No, I mean like or up they tack on more yardage, penalize them
Oh.
more. That's what I was thinking
Ah.
about with the different hits, and rather than a 15-yard.
I'm sure they've been analyzing that.
I know, but that like you
Mhm.
said,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
It's
tough.
hard
What do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you think? They
y'all
anything
got
out
some
there?
solutions for us?
because we still like a good hit
Exactly.
every now and then.
Because every time
Just
somebody
saying.
hit, everybody saying they'll be like, "Woo!"
I know
Is-
that brings the
Yeah, that's
excitement,
football.
but it's part of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's like a lot of people say, it's just some people have said, I've heard people say that it's taking the fun out of it though, because they was like they have to be so cautious, so it's just not as exciting to watch anymore because I think that might be why they miss a lot of tackles and stuff too now because they being too cautious on how they grab them and all that
Mhm.
kind of stuff because they don't want to, catch one of those penalties or
You trying to take up for the Falcons?
No, ma'am, not at all. Not today.
Okay.
Okay, Barry said, I think safety training has to start before the NFL, like in the little league. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree.
But
Mhm.
as they change, what do you do when they as they change the rules? Just up your training, like every time they add a new rule, then
You gotta
add
yeah.
additional training.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
just like
Mhm.
any other job. When the changes come,
Yeah.
so you got to be prepared for the changes.
Yeah.
And they-
Mhm.
And Dexter says, leave the game alone. The NFL is just scared of a lawsuit. Exactly. Well, they got 3,000 that
How
was just
many?
filed in June.
Yeah.
You ain't say what they were for though, did you?
They said that the court says that the NFL knowingly concealed long-term effects of the brain injuries from players. So they knew that the effects of the long-term effects of the players, but they concealed it from the families and the players.
Oh,
Like they knew that that was happening.
oh,
A while
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
Okay, so before we move on, let's talk about that then. So when they do that, are they opening themselves up to any kind of lawsuit, like any hit people try to sue, or do they have to have a medical condition in order for them to have a lawsuit?
I'm sure it got to have a medical. It has to be something that's
Medical.
been noted. Yeah.
I mean,
But-
when you go into playing this game, you know,
you
Yeah, the-
know
it-
the
that-
impact
Exactly.
that's gonna have on you.
so
I know it's one of those catch 22s,
it
right?
is.
I can't believe they haven't signed anything
What do you mean?
when they with their contract. Like the conditions of this game may or could lead to
Right.
right.
Mhm. That would definitely protect them.
Exactly.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. I mean, they sign up for it.
Right.
So
They love it. Passion.
they sign. It's money. It's
It's money.
how much you love. How
and
much,
then and it's like
do you love the
anything
game or
else.
do you love the money
Exactly. Right.
that it brings?
Yeah, yeah. It's just like anything else too. People don't think they're gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
They love it so bad they don't think they're gonna get hurt.
But
Mhm.
you seeing it more and more.
Yeah. Can they put more pads on them tight ends?
They ain't gonna be able to, they really ain't gonna be able to run in.
Can you
Can
imagine?
you put more pads back down
Yeah,
there?
they with all them that big old uniform on, they wouldn't be able to run at
Exactly.
all.
I
That is
know
hilarious.
because the quarterbacks already be looking like the
Yeah,
Pillsbury
Pillsbury
Dope.
Right. They
With
so
all around
protected.
them.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that'll give us something to think about. Yeah, keep thinking about that, you guys out there, and if you think of something, just put it in the chat because
Yeah.
that's a good question. Because what
Mhm.
can we do to protect the players but continue to allow the football game to be exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yep.
Good job, Ann.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yep. And just remember what we say. We on Facebook and YouTube.
6 p.m. every Monday night.
Yep.
That's
Sponsorships, contact us at womentalkingballs@gmail.com.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for the reminder. I love that. Y'all wrote that down because we looking forward to hearing from you. All right. That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very
Thank you, Ann.
thought-provoking. Thank you, Ann.
You're welcome.
All right. So moving on, y'all. We're gonna do football 101 now.
Football 101.
All right, Tika, what you got for us today?
Today we're going. Well, last week we talked about the different referee positions.
Right. Learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet now
Learned
you're
a lot.
watching the
I
game. You're like,
was.
okay, that's the.
I
that's the- I know.
Definitely learned a lot.
That's the umpire. He's getting them out of the huddle.
Mhm.
So this week, I thought maybe we would talk about the different coaches of the game, and what their specific functions and responsibilities are.
Okay.
As
Okay.
we talk about getting rid of
Arthur
Arthur Smith.
Right.
What is his
All
responsibilities?
right.
So yeah, we have the head coach,
Mhm.
and they are the leading of the coaching team.
So they lead all the coaches.
They lead the coaches,
Okay.
meaning they have the final say.
They manages the whole picture.
They develop the overall game strategy,
Okay.
and they make crucial game decisions during the
Oh.
game.
See, there you go right there.
Stay
And-
focused, Belay. Stay focused.
And they manage the entire coaching staff.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay, that's the head coach's function.
that's Arthur Smith's responsibility.
That's
yes,
it.
ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, start from the top. It starts from the top.
Start from the top.
That's it. All right. So next we have the offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Okay. The offensive coordinator, they design the offensive game plan
Okay.
for the team. So all the passing and the running, plays that you see.
Mhm.
And they also coordinate or partner with the head coach and the quarterback quite a bit.
Okay. So the offensive coordinator is the head coach, right hand man. Kind of, sort of.
Yep.
When it comes to offense.
Yes, when it comes to offense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But then we have a defensive coordinator who's also
Yeah, I think they both
The
go
head
hand in
coach.
hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're in charge of the team's defense, of course, and they come up with the defensive schemes for the game
Mhm.
so that they can stop the other team's offense from scoring.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So so they defend against the running and the passing plays
Okay.
that the other offensive
Yes.
coaches bring.
Gotcha.
Okay. And they make what they call in-game adjustments based on how the offense plays the other team.
So depending on
Offense
what
plays.
they say, what they see,
Yeah. They
they'll
can make
adjust.
adjustments.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Film that they've watched and all of that.
Hmm.
And film that they've watched.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They
They
watch
they all look at the film to
Mhm.
come up with the plan. I'm
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
I like our new defensive coordinator,
Yeah.
Ryan Nielsen. I think
Yeah.
he's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like him.
Yeah.
He can stay. He can stay.
He can stay.
We can get him another season or two. We'll see.
All right. So then next we have the special teams coach.
Okay.
Okay. Or coordinator.
Okay.
Special teams coordinator. And his responsibilities is to look at the kicking, the punting, the kick returns, the kickoff. Look at all that coverage.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. And sometimes he lets the coach know when we should attempt to go for the field goals or either punt.
Okay.
I'm trying not to talk about Arthur Smith, but later I really am not.
Probably not listening to me.
Yeah, I'm trying not to talk about him because I'm gonna let Tiki go on through the football
Yeah.
101, but it's starting to make me
Right.
think:
Uh-huh,
is he
uh-huh.
even listening to his other coaches? Go ahead.
So
I'm sorry.
next we have what we call the position coaches.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. And so positions of quarterback, running back, wide receiver, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, safeties,
So on and
defensive
so-
backs, all
Mhm,
that.
mhm.
They have a position coach.
Okay.
All right. And so they work with each of the respective players to help them improve, give them instruction on their tactics, their strategies and, how they can perform.
Right.
Okay.
All right. And how they can improve their skills and their performance
Right.
Gotcha.
as well.
I like that.
All right.
Okay.
And then we have what we call strengthening and conditioning coaches.
Okay.
You remember that, belated?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh. So they really look at the physical conditioning and the fitness of the players and agility, speed, stuff like that. And they
Right.
also look at injury and rehab.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're responsible for that.
Good deal.
And one last little piece.
Okay.
We have assistant coaches.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is they provide support to all the position coaches.
Okay. Oh wow.
I did learn something that the whoever's the play calling, whoever's doing the play calling,
Uh-huh.
they are actually talking to the quarterback all the way up until 15 seconds
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
In their
before.
helmet when you can hear them.
Yes,
Mhm.
but they say at 15 seconds it
goes-
goes
cuts
mute.
off.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
That's-
So it just goes mute.
Yeah, when they were doing Dobbs during
Right.
the game, because he didn't know the
'Cause
plays
he
or
didn't know
anything.
the
They were talking to
plays.
him, giving him the plays, and they'll say da-da-da-da, and you didn't. If that don't work, you go left.
Right. So
Mm.
they
And
had
go-
to do
and
it
then-
really fast
and it-
because
and
at
it goes
15
out, and he
seconds,
just
it goes
executes.
Oh
mute.
wow.
Well, thank
Yeah.
God.
He
I
on
mean,
his
he
own.
was pretty smart to be able to catch that fast, though.
Mhm.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's a lot.
But he's been in the NFL for a while. He came from Arizona.
From
Mhm.
Arizona.
He came from Arizona, but I think he started in 2017, if I remember,
Okay.
when I was reading about him. So he's been
Gotcha.
around. I think he started at
What about the
Pittsburgh.
salary of them? I'm always about the money.
I didn't do that research.
might have got a little bonus after playing this game.
Yeah.
He got a little
Tiki said, I
bonus
didn't check. I didn't check how
Check
much they
that.
get paid, but maybe we'll look that up. Anybody know what those coaches getting paid? Put it in the
No,
chat.
Right.
Can somebody do
Oh.
our research real quick? Google that and put it in the chat. Y'all
I'm sure
heard,
it's
but
a pretty good penny.
yeah, you heard what Tiki said. So all those coaches, I want to know how much their head coach get paid. 'cause
Right.
Too much.
Ours is
Ours get paid too much.
he not getting paid. He need a pay cut.
Yeah. I'm sure Arthur Blank is taking a look at all this.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we are the laughing stock. I mean, well, the South
Yeah.
is the laughing stock.
Right.
mean,
'Cause
nobody
our
like-
whole right, the whole
All of us.
exactly.
I mean, we need to do better.
we the
I
we the
mean,
we the we the best of the worst.
That's it.
I'm not gonna say.
Well, we
that
were.
bad.
We're
It's-
not now.
Oh yeah, we
Before was
second
it,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, we second now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of other teams that's struggling too.
Oh yeah.
It is, but our whole conference is just
Bad.
Bad. Yeah.
Mhm.
it's just terrible. It's
Terrible.
depressing.
It's depressing.
It is.
It's depressing.
torture.
Any other adjectives out there? Depressing.
Yes.
Sad.
Yes.
Embarrassing.
Okay, well that was football 101.
Sorry, we got
We
distracted.
digress.
Oh, we digress. Thank you, Tiki. Football 101. We always learn something with her. She's really teaching us. That's good, Tiki. Thank you so much.
Yep. Dexter said that Dobbs was drafted by Pittsburgh in 2017. So yeah, he been in the league for a
Okay.
minute.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good deal.
I recall. I
All right.
recall.
That's good, Tiki. All right. So
And
let's,
Barry said they should take Arthur Smith money and and give it to y'all. And give it to us.
Give
Oh,
it to
yeah, I'll take
We'll take it.
I'll take it.
We will definitely take it.
I'll take it.
Appreciate that.
I got
man.
my own, some
Thank
Jordan ones right now. I can go get.
We might can do some better play calls.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure. For sure.
I know I could.
Man. That's right. You could be a great coach, Tiki.
Yes, Tiki would be.
Be a great coach. All right. That was Football 101, team coaches and their responsibilities. All right. So, like I said, if y'all know how much they get paid, put it in the chat because I'm curious to know. All right. So that was good. Thank y'all for that. All right. Moving on.
Moving on.
We ready for the climax?
Ready
Malay?
for the climax.
Time
I'm
for the
ready
Climax.
All right. So first, I just want to congratulate
Mhm.
the Texas Rangers. They are the 2023 World Series
Woo!
champions.
Yeah.
First time in franchise history.
Oh,
They
that's
Wow.
awesome.
Yep, they won
That's
in
awesome.
Game 5, 5-0
Mhm.
over the Arizona Diamondbacks. I saw where they had the parade in Texas, and they say over 700,000 people
Wow.
came out to this
Well,
parade.
they always do it big in
was
Texas.
Like, it was so many. I
Wow.
think it was like over 3 hours long. that
Wow.
parade.
Wow.
They were
Yeah.
excited.
They were excited.
That's
so
good.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do it big in
Congratulations to
Texas.
the Rangers.
Everything is big in Texas.
Everything big. In
Everything big in Texas.
Yes, it is.
All right. Also, Atlanta United.
Yeah.
We lost game 1
Okay.
of the best of 3 in the playoffs, but game 2 is on tomorrow,
Yes.
7 p.m. and it's here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we
Go out
wanna
and support, right?
go out and support. Go
Yeah.
out and support Atlanta United. We
It's
still in
it's
it.
electrifying. It's so
know.
different from the football
It
games.
is, it
So if
is.
you've never been to an Atlanta United game, I highly recommend you go and attend because it is an awesome experience.
Awesome experience.
It
It's
is
so
awesome.
loud.
Football.
It's football.
We are American football.
Yeah.
American
It's a great
football.
experience.
Yeah.
All right, our Atlanta Hawks.
Mhm.
They are they're doing okay.
They doing
Yeah.
They're
good.
4-2.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you all that last Sunday game,
Mhm.
they had Flavor Flav sing the national anthem.
Yes.
And I'm gonna give you just a little snippet, a little snippet of how Flavor Flav did with that national anthem.
Award nominated rapper and artist Flavor Flav. Oh, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so precious
twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the
Okay.
I cannot.
I cannot.
I'm over here trying to keep it together,
Did you
but
see the facial expression of the fans? They were like, "Are you for real?"
Oh,
You
is
for
that
real?
it? You know,
Was
is
that
it?
not horrible?
Like,
Was
that's
that
all
not
you all
horrible?
can
so I'm gonna take up for Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav said that his dad was a World War II veteran,
Okay.
and he said he sung that for his dad, and he felt proud, and that was on his bucket list,
Okay.
and that was something
Oh, so
he
he
always
came
wanted
to
do.
them. They didn't go to him.
I don't know.
I don't know how the setup was. I just know he said that he was very excited because he was representing his father,
Mm.
and that was on his bucket list. But what's going on now, though,
But
Blaine?
I know, but it's a twist to it all.
Yes.
It's a twist.
Of course.
Yes, he sounded horrible.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it has been said that because he articulated every word and did not mess up the song, other NBA teams have reached out to him to come and sing the national anthem at their game. Is
That's
that not the
incredible.
craziest
Yeah, if
thing?
you don't do that's a good way of marketing
That's a good
himself.
way of marketing. So
Because we have known some good singers, some real good caliber
Right.
singers that mess that,
that
song
messed
up.
it up.
Right.
They knew every word he said.
They were shocked,
They were shocked.
but they heard and understood.
He enunciated every word.
Yes, yes. So
Good job,
That's
Flavor
why they
Flav.
want him.
right.
Even though he sounded horrible.
Yes.
Right.
That's
They
that's
knew-
terrible.
Yeah.
So the calls are coming to him now.
Okay.
That is hilarious. Good job.
Yeah.
Flavor
Okay.
Flav.
In the chat, we got Miss Loretta said Flav was funny.
Yeah.
Barry said Sebastian is listening with me and he just went to his cage.
Sebastian said enough is enough.
Narraton Brooks said it wasn't that bad. Narraton, come on.
Come on.
Yes. Dexter Andrews said he still sounds better than Macy Gray.
Oh.
Now that was a real.
Yeah, that was
bad
terrible.
one.
Yeah. You're
That
right
is
about that.
absolutely true.
You
I
are
forgot.
so
I
true
completely
about
forgot
Macy
about
Gray.
Macy Gray.
Oh man.
But
Wow.
hey, it worked out for him, didn't
Hey,
it?
Right.
it's
It
working
does,
for
it
him.
So hey, be on the lookout for Flavor Flav at the next basketball
I
game.
know.
Exactly.
I know.
Wow.
You know, I'll be looking. for
Yeah.
it. So our Hawks,
The world tour.
yeah, the world tour. So our Hawks, they play tonight. They play OKC in Oklahoma. So
Okay, good
okay.
deal.
Hawks are playing tonight at 7.
Yep,
I
7
think.
o'clock.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
8.
8.
It's
Okay.
okay.
We were talking about our question of the day, keeping players safe. I don't know if you all watched the Sunday night football game last night, but it was the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
Mhm.
And we all know that Buffalo Bills is where DeMar Hamlin played for, and it was electrifying when he came out on that field.
Yes.
All the fans, you saw the signs, he was
Right.
being held up. We love you,
Yes.
number
Right.
3. So
That
he
was
was,
nice.
yeah, he said that meant everything to
I'm
him.
I bet it
sure.
did.
to
Yes.
return back to, I think it was 10
Right.
months ago when he
Right.
collapsed on the field.
Right.
So he was back. He's on the sideline. He's
Okay.
healthy inactive.
Okay.
I think the coaching staff they had him sit out the first 8 or 9 games.
Okay.
So maybe we'll see him next week. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Good deal.
yeah,
Glad to
Bengals.
see him
But the
back.
Bengals won.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
did.
they did. That Burrow was doing it.
Yes.
He is. He's back.
Yeah.
I think
He's
it gets better as
As
the season
he
goes
as
on.
the season
on.
goes.
Yeah, but he's good. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
So-
Josh couldn't. I mean, he
He
couldn't
couldn't do it.
And do it.
All right, moving right along to
Mhm.
our colleges. UGA, baby. UGA 9-0. They defeated Missouri.
Yeah, they didn't think we would.
They
Go
didn't-
Dogs.
Yeah, they
I don't
underdog.
like this playoff committee though. They moved
Mhm.
UGA. They moved the Dogs to number 2.
Yep.
That's
And got Ohio
because
State number
they-
1.
that's because of the intensity of play
Play.
Yeah.
or the games
The-
that they've
the-
played.
Mhm. So they
Right.
saying our schedule is light.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
But our
compared
next
to Ohio
4
State.
is
All
all conference
Yep,
teams, I think.
yep.
Yeah.
But why?
Everybody's
why we
ranked.
have something to prove when we've been number one? all the
exactly.
Right. Right.
If we were Alabama, they wouldn't be doing it.
Oh Lord,
Mm.
please.
I don't know about that.
Not
I
Roll
think they
Tide.
would. But yeah, that's
Well,
all right.
We're gonna prove it to 'em.
Exactly.
We're
Go
gonna prove it.
Dogs.
Go Dogs. Right.
Go Dogs.
Georgia Tech. They beat Virginia. 45-17.
Okay.
I think Georgia Tech then moved up to 5-4. Georgia State lost again.
I know.
They lost
Uh-huh.
again. I think they were playing James Madison.
Mm.
And that team, they were undefeated.
Yep.
so
Yep.
They had a little tough one there. But
Yeah.
Georgia State falls to 6-3. Our Kennesaw Owls, sorry, and they lost. They lost against Sam Houston.
Yeah,
Mm.
that was a terrible game.
It was a terrible game. 24-21.
Wasn't too bad.
Wasn't bad.
Sam Houston was 0-8.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah. So
Ooh.
that makes
They may have-
sense.
That,
they
you know,
may have
yeah.
been a little too
Lax.
going in
Yeah.
a little cocky, maybe.
A little lax.
thinking they was gonna beat that 0-8 team.
Yeah.
But I like how you okay.
I know.
All right.
That's all right. They'll
Uh,
redeem themselves.
They gonna redeem
next-
themselves this week.
Our
They lost 2 in a row,
HBCUs.
didn't
Yeah, they lost 2 in a row.
Mhm. Yep.
Our HBCUs. I'm glad the season over with. Baby. Somebody had to win. It was Morehouse against Clark. Both
Right.
of them won.
Oh,
Okay.
So we
okay.
did get one win out the AU Center.
Morehouse won. Morehouse won 35-21. So you did get one win out of it.
Oh, wow.
That is funny.
All right, y'all. Y'all want to talk about that, bro? Da-da-da-da. And is representing them today. I
Okay.
love that shirt. And
Well, I am too, in a way.
In a way.
that's right.
21.
Yeah.
That Colorado, baby. Colorado, they kind of tried to shake up some
Yep.
stuff with that play calling.
Yeah.
Dion put in a new well, he had to promote this guy.
Right.
He
Because
did.
he was a offensive quality control
Right.
analyst.
Play
Exactly.
calling wasn't doing any good.
Yeah. I
to-
think
Yep.
his name is Pat
To the fourth
Shermer or
quarter.
something like
Pat
that.
Shermer.
Mhm.
But maybe, I mean,
Well, I read somewhere it said that was one of the worst offensive game called
yes,
for
it was
Colorado.
terrible. It was
Oh,
terrible.
Like period or since
Like-
Dion been
Yeah.
there?
Like, oh,
Yeah.
they didn't say.
Oh.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they might need to rethink.
Exactly.
Well,
Pat
I don't
Shermer.
know about rethink it, but it was his first time.
It was his first time.
you know, and it got better at the end.
Okay.
The play calling got better at the end.
Okay.
They just ran out of time.
They okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, cool.
All right.
We'll
That's
see
all
how
you-
they do.
But
We'll
Dion
see.
said enough is enough. We have to make some shake some things up. And we're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna do.
They
All
still
right.
better than they were last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. All right.
One quick thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Just so we can all be on the lookout.
Mhm.
University of Michigan, they are being
Oh
they
yeah.
got a scandal going on. So
Uh-oh.
they
Uh-oh.
off-campus scouting, coaches they going to other teams, stealing plays and all this. So we'll see. John Harbaugh said he didn't knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
Somebody bought them tickets.
And then the
Somebody
other
bought
guy,
them
he
too.
resigned, didn't he?
He resigned.
Yep.
Harbaugh
Connor
going back to the
Stallions.
pros
Mhm.
after this season, I believe.
Yeah, so the Big Ten, they're trying to figure out what kind of punishment they're gonna have on them. but
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll
wow.
see what happened with University of Michigan.
Okay.
All right. So
Alrighty.
right.
with that being said,
the
thank you for the
climax.
climax, lady.
All
So
right.
that being said, we're gonna talk about. We got to circle back around to the Falcons, y'all. I know we don't want to, but we got to.
Okay.
So we need to talk about the next game that they play against the
Arizona
Arizona
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Mhm.
All right. So what y'all? I know it was a hot mess, but what the Falcons need to do to win against?
Score in the red zone.
Okay.
7
Red
points,
zone.
not 3.
Yep.
Put it in the chat what you all think as
Yeah,
well.
Right.
So what else we need to do?
Less penalties. We
Mhm.
had 8,
Mm-hmm.
We had 8.
2 yards.
Better play calling.
Yep.
better play calling. Please just give up the fanciness.
Yeah.
Stick to the game.
Just
No trickeration.
I know.
Mm.
Especially if you're gonna play little league ball. In Arizona, they're what? What's their record? 1-8. It'll be a little league game,
Yeah.
you know.
So as
But-
we thought this last game we should go in and win, we're gonna think it again.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'll pass out my
we
therapy
should
cards.
win.
All right.
They lost 27-0.
They did.
They had 58 total yards offense.
Okay.
58
But
total yards.
but then you mentioned Kyle Murray coming back.
Kyle Murray is supposed to come back.
All right.
But
Here we go.
he wasn't saying much. He wasn't doing much
All right.
before he
We'll
went
see.
out.
Dexter
Alright.
said run the ball.
Run
Run
the
the
ball.
ball.
Run the ball.
Run the
Okay,
ball.
I like
Yes,
that.
run that ball. Run Bijan. Give him
Right.
You're
make
right.
him work for that
And
money.
Algier.
Yeah.
both of
Yes.
them.
Mhm.
Algier's doing good.
Yeah, and Patterson. And they have different styles.
Right.
They do. They have different styles.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they need to take advantage of it and use them to their abilities.
That's
They're
right.
just
Exactly.
not doing that.
Right.
That's right.
Is Drake London gonna be out again?
They hadn't
They
said.
haven't said.
Mm-mm.
And I mean, we got Pitts, we got
Yeah. Patterson.
Jonnu
yeah,
Smith.
The Collins.
What's
Yep.
the guy with the hair?
Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really, we got.
All right. So
Barry said put Tiki as the rail so she can make all flags go against us.
way to go.
That's right.
You're gonna have
And-
Tiki in a scandal, Barry.
And Corey said get a ball to Bijan.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's what we need to do when we play Arizona, y'all. All right.
Okay.
So we got coming up this Monday night football matchup against the Chargers and the Jets. And suggested that we start tracking our wins and losses.
Yes.
So where are we now for the team, for the crew? So we you and Beleda are what?
We zero.
We
It's
zero.
Oh, and
we won.
one.
Yeah.
All right. So we got to keep track with that. So we talking about the Chargers and the Jets. So who you got, Ann?
The Chargers.
Beleda?
You know I have to go with the Chargers. That's
Tiki?
I'm going with the Chargers. 'cause
All right.
I'm going with the Chargers.
Okay. And so I'm just gonna be crazy and go against y'all just because.
Okay.
they are
So-
playing. and
So
they-
I'm gonna say the Jets.
Okay.
So we'll see how
they
it go.
had that 12th man.
Yeah.
12th man.
So we'll see how it goes. So that's that. We're gonna see what our scores end up
Okay.
being, and Janelle's.
We're gonna see.
We'll keep that in mind. All right. So that's Monday Night Football. We're gonna watch that once we leave here. All right. So we getting close to the end.
The Hawks.
Give
That
us
are
y'all
hot.
predictions in the chat too. What
Yeah. What y'all, who
going
y'all
for?
think y'all gonna
Right.
go for? The Chargers or the Jets?
Right.
All right. So we got that.
All right.
Y'all
We
ready?
winding
Mhm.
down.
We winding down.
This hour going by fast today.
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about. So we're gonna slow it on down like we always do.
Slow it on down.
And let me. So
Okay, we got one Chargers in now.
we got some comments.
One
Okay, sorry
Chargers.
about that.
Corey got Chargers. Anybody else? Nobody on YouTube?
No, nobody in YouTube.
Okay.
Any other comments? That's it.
That's
So
all.
we got the Chargers.
Yep.
So it's look like not unanimous because I picked the
went
You
Jets.
gonna, you gonna rub it in our face, so
No, you're gonna lose.
I'm gonna say I told you so.
You're
I
gonna
told
lose.
you so. We'll see how it go. I take my chances. All right, here we go. So let me go on and put on my Barry White voice and get to this inspirational playbook. All right.
Inspirational play.
All right. So our inspirational playbook for today is being proactive versus reactive, or in simple terms, if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. How about that?
That's
I
right.
like
If
it.
you
That's
stay
my
ready, you
motto.
don't have to get ready. That's
That's my
Beleda's
motto.
motto. All right. So y'all, Nelson Mandela once said, one cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. To be prepared means made ready for use or ready to deal with something. In other words, when you're prepared, most of the time, your shit is together. Excuse my French. Sorry, pardon. All your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. You have run down your list of checkpoints to make sure you have everything you need. This could sound like a lot, but as we chase our goals and making sure our house is in order, so we can make room for our blessings. So it's mandatory for us to stay ready,
Yeah.
right?
Make sure your
Exactly.
poop don't stink.
Make sure. There you go, Tiki. Write that down. So some examples we have seen lately in the NFL where the second and third string quarterbacks have been called to play at moment's notice. Have we not seen that?
We have.
We've seen
Sunday,
that, right?
we saw it Sunday.
And then we saw it against the Titans. So because they are second or third string quarterback, they did not just sit back and they didn't sit back and not practice in a way that reflects their position on the team.
Right.
Okay. They could have easily taken the approach of, I'm not practicing hard because I won't ever get a chance to play, or I just won't watch the film. I'll watch it later.
Or you could be a rocket scientist.
Oh Lord. You can be that too. So we can only assume that they put forth the same effort that the starting quarterback did. We can only assume that, right? So they studied the playbook, they stayed in shape. So why did they do that? Because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready,
That's right.
right?
That's it.
So some examples of that. We all witnessed how Will Levis of the Titans got the opportunity to play when Tannehill got injured.
Mhm.
And just this past Sunday, we just talked about him, right? When the Vikings had to put Joshua Dobbs in, that's his name, right?
Right.
They had to put him in, who had only been with the team for a few hours. He hadn't done anything, right? So he did that because the rookie quarterback. So they had one rookie quarterback in there
Right.
already. He got hurt, and then they put him in.
Backup to the
Third
backup.
Exactly.
Back up to the backup,
Mhm.
right? So these guys performed when their names were called. I'm sure they always wished for this chance to show their abilities. I'm sure they did. These men prepared themselves during the time they were not playing, and when the opportunity came, they showed up and showed out.
Right.
Right.
Did they not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they stayed ready.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now ask yourself this: would you be the person who just wants, who waits until the last minute and possibly be unprepared, or be proactive and be ready at moment's notice? So which would you be? There is value in being proactive. No matter where you work or what you do, sooner or later, something possibly could go wrong. And being proactive, or at least trying to be, will help you deal with the situation better. Yes?
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. So life has its twists and turns in store for all of us. Our job is to be ready when things do happen. Right?
Absolutely.
So we got to be ready. So remove the procrastination out of your life and make sure you stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Exactly.
For
I
sure.
love it.
Yes.
For sure, for
that's
sure.
it right
I
there.
love
So that's your inspirational playbook for tonight. You guys take that, apply it to your lives for the rest of the week, and how it reflects towards you. All right. So that's we're gonna wrap up. We got a couple of minutes left.
All right.
So anything y'all want to say before we
You
wrap
can-
this thing all the way up?
You can pay some bills.
All right, let's hit this. Okay, so let's play some
wrap it up.
Wrap it up. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all coming and watch this episode 9 with us. Again, we are at Deluxe Creative Space Studios outside of Atlanta in McDonough, Georgia. So if you would like to take some photos or interested in doing a podcast like us, just contact Deluxe Creative Space. Also, if you have any business or products you would like us to showcase, please send us an email at womentalkingballs@gmail.com, and somebody will reach out to you with our sponsorship details.
Yep.
Come on. Let's put
Exactly.
all your stuff right here so we can talk about your business.
Exactly.
So we can get you some more customers.
Right.
Okay. Don't forget, every Monday night, right?
At 6
Monday night.
p.m.
6 p.m.
Right.
Facebook
YouTube.
and YouTube. And what we need to do, Ann?
Click that bell.
We need to click the notification bell. And now you can do what on Facebook?
Touch that star.
That's right.
Yeah.
Touch that star so you can get notified when we go live. Okay. So again, thank you for watching episode 9 of Women Talking Balls. We'll get back with you next Monday. So don't miss it at 6 p.m.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
So with that being said, y'all, we are
Women talking balls.
Have a good evening.